Your home is worth more than ever. Your net worth statement looks fantastic, a testament to years of payments and a hot market. But what if that paper wealth is a trap? What if the single biggest asset you own is actually a retirement illusion, quietly keeping you from the financial security you think you have? For generations, the mantra has been the same. Buy a home, pay it off, and you've secured your future. It's the cornerstone of the middle-class dream, your largest asset and the biggest number on your personal balance sheet. We track its value, celebrate its appreciation, and factor it into our retirement calculations. We see it as a forced savings account that will one day convert into a comfortable, work-free life. This belief is so deeply ingrained, we rarely stop to question it. But this comfortable belief hides a series of uncomfortable truths. Relying on your primary home for retirement funding is a strategy riddled with flaws. The wealth locked inside your walls isn't as accessible, as profitable, or as reliable as you might think. Three major issues turn this supposed bedrock asset into financial quicksand. It's profoundly illiquid. It's being constantly eroded by hidden costs, and holding it may cause you to miss out on far better opportunities for growth. First, let's talk about liquidity. A liquid asset can be converted to cash quickly, easily, and with minimal cost. Think of stocks or bonds. You can sell them in seconds with a click. Your house is the opposite. It's a highly illiquid asset. Accessing your home equity isn't like withdrawing from an ATM. It means selling. And selling involves a long, expensive process. Finding an agent, preparing the house, waiting for a buyer, negotiating, and finally closing. Along the way, you'll pay thousands or even tens of thousands in commissions, closing costs, and potential repair credits. The number you see on a property website is a fantasy. The cash that actually hits your bank account is always significantly less, and it can take months to get it. Next are the relentless costs that are never factored into those rosy appreciation charts. A stock portfolio doesn't need a new roof. Your house does. Every year, a significant percentage of your home's value is consumed by expenses that produce zero financial return. Property taxes, homeowner's insurance, routine maintenance, and unexpected major repairs, like a new furnace or fixing a leak, are constant drains on your wealth. These aren't investments, they are the cost of shelter. When you calculate your home's return, failing to subtract these substantial, ongoing expenses gives you a dangerously misleading picture of its actual performance as a financial asset. It's like measuring investment gains without subtracting the fees. This brings us to the opportunity cost. Every dollar tied up in your home is a dollar that isn't invested elsewhere. When we look at long-term historical data, a diversified portfolio of stocks has often generated different returns than residential real estate. While home prices in some hot markets can see spectacular growth, national averages over decades tell a more modest story. A stock portfolio, on the other hand, represents ownership in productive businesses that aim to grow, innovate, and generate profits. These businesses can pay dividends, which can be reinvested to create powerful compounding growth. Your house provides shelter, a valuable utility, but it doesn't generate income or innovate. It just sits there, costing you money, while other assets are actively working to grow your wealth. Now, a key argument in favor of real estate is leverage. With a mortgage, you can control a large, expensive asset with a relatively small down payment. If that asset appreciates, your return on your actual cash investment can be enormous. This is undeniably powerful. But leverage is a double-edged sword. It amplifies gains, but it also amplifies losses. If the market turns, you can lose your entire down payment and more. Furthermore, that leverage comes in the form of debt, a massive loan that you are legally obligated to pay every month. regardless of your job status or the economy's health. It adds a significant layer of financial risk that isn't present when you buy stocks without borrowing. But the single biggest, most overlooked flaw in the sell your house for retirement plan is brutally simple. You still need somewhere to live. Let's say you successfully sell your home and cash out your equity. What's next? You could buy a smaller home, but that still ties up a large chunk of your capital in another illiquid asset. Or you could rent. But renting introduces a major new monthly expense into your retirement budget, an expense that will likely rise with inflation every year for the rest of your life. The dream of a lump sum of cash to live on quickly evaporates when you realize a huge portion of it must immediately be allocated to keeping a roof over your head. So, what's the right way to think about your home? It's time for a mental shift. Your primary residence is not your primary investment. Its main purpose to provide shelter, stability, and quality of life. All incredibly valuable things, but they are not financial returns. Your home equity should be seen as a component of your overall net worth, but it's a secondary, illiquid, and less reliable one. Think of it as a bonus, an emergency fund of last resort, or a potential inheritance. It should not be the foundation upon which your entire retirement plan is built.
A secure retirement is built on a portfolio of liquid assets that are designed for growth and, eventually, income. This means consistently investing in diversified, low-cost funds in tax-advantaged accounts throughout your working years. This is the money that will pay your bills, fund your travels, and cover your healthcare costs without forcing you to sell your home from under yourself. Your goal should be to build a retirement nest egg so robust that you never have to sell your house unless you truly want to. The equity is your safety net, not your primary parachute.
The value of your home on a website is just a number. It's not cash, and it's not a plan. Real financial security comes from understanding the true purpose of each asset you own. Your home provides a place to live. Your investments provide a way to live without working. Don't confuse the two. Because building a retirement on the illusion of home equity is like building a house on a foundation of sand.